Hey guys! Hey y'all, hey, it's Mrs. Yao back with this week's edition of Scholastic News. So make sure that you follow along in your magazine as I'm reading aloud. Goats stop fires. Wildfires can start in fields of dry grass and plants. Goats can stop these fires from spreading. How do you think they do it? Hint, look at what the goat is eating. So think about what that goat is eating. All right. Goats solve a problem. As you read, think about the problem. How are goats a good solution? In some places, the land is covered with brush. Brush is low plants and grass. It burns easily. A spark or small fire can turn into a wildfire. Wildfires are big fires in grassy areas and forests. They can be very dangerous. These goats are munching on brush. They're getting a nice meal. They're also a solution or answer to a problem. There was a context clue. How do goats help fight wildfires? Human firefighters. In many places, humans solve this problem. Firefighters cut down the brush. They use tools like axes and chainsaws. The tools work well, but they can be heavy to carry around, and the firefighters may have to climb up steep hills with their tools. They can slip and fall or get tired. So now I'm up at the top, guys. The chainsaws make a lot of noise. People who live nearby might not like the noise, and once the brush is cut down, the job is not done. The firefighters have to take it away to get rid of it. Goats help. Some people have come up with another way to solve the problem. They use goats. They bring the goats to the brush. The goats eat the brush. They don't need tools, just teeth. Goats are great at climbing up and down steep hills. They don't slip or get as tired as people. They don't make much noise. And guys, it goes over here to the side to finish the story. They don't make much noise except for mess, and they don't need to take the brush anywhere else. It just goes in their bellies. Once the goats eat the brush is gone. There is no way for the fire to spread. The land is safer. Thanks, goats. Okay, down at the bottom we have a little sidebar, so let's go ahead and read that. Fancy feet. Goats are great at climbing on steep hills. Why? Goats' hooves are great for climbing. Each hoof has 2 toes. The toes spread out to help the goat balance. The toes also grab the ground. That keeps the goat from slipping. Then you have a picture here with a caption, and it shows the bottom of the goat's hooves are soft. That helps them grab the ground. Okay, turn to the back and let's go ahead and read the questions on the back. Okay, so you have a graph, and it says this graph shows how much brush 4 goats ate one day. Look at the graph, then answer the questions. So the title of the graph is Brush Eaten in a Day. On the side, this part shows how many pounds of brush the goats ate. So they could have eaten 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5 pounds. And down at the bottom, it tells the goats' names. So you have Billy, and Billy goes all the way up to this number. Sweetie goes all the way up to the top. Socks goes to this number, so go across to figure it out. And Dave goes across to this number. Number 1, which goat ate the most brush? Sweetie, Dave, or Billy? Number 2, which goat ate exactly 3 pounds of brush? Socks, Billy, or Sweetie? Number 3, how many pounds of brush did Sweetie... Sorry, let me read that again. How many more pounds of brush did Sweetie eat than Socks? 1 pound more, 2 pounds more, or 8 pounds more? So you may have to do some subtraction like we've been doing in class. Number 4, how many pounds of brush did Dave and Billy eat all together? Look at that all together word and think about what that means. 2 pounds, 6 pounds or 7 pounds? And then the bonus, which two goats together ate the same amount of brush as Sweetie? And here is your little riddle. What's a goat's favorite drink? Goatorade. Get it? Instead of Gatorade, it's Goatorade. All right, hold on, guys, and I am going to read your questions on your worksheet this time. I haven't been doing that, so I'm going to do that now. All right, guys, so let's go through your questions that are on your worksheet. So for your reading quiz, goats stop fires. Fill in each correct answer. Do not forget to put your name on your paper. Number 1, what is this article mostly about? A, why goats are hungry. B, how firefighters use chainsaws. Or C, ways to keep brush from causing wildfires. Number 2, which of these is true about brush? A, it tastes bad to goats. B, it can burn easily. Or C, it is big stones and rocks. And number 3, remember you can always pause the video between questions if I'm going too fast for you, or you can replay if you need to. Number 3, what makes brush a big problem? A, it's old and dry. B, it can cause wildfires. C, goats don't like the taste of it. Number 4, a goat's blank help it climb steep hills. Would it be a goat's hoofs for choice A, a goat's teeth, choice B, or a goat's stomach, choice C? And number 5, a headline is the title of an article. It tells what the whole article is about. What is the headline of this article, the one we read today? Fancy feet? A, fancy feet. B, the problem. Or C, goats solve problems. All right, guys, you have one more worksheet, and you're going to be doing some comparing and contrasting like we've been doing in reading. So let me read this to you. So you have your Venn diagram, and we are going to compare firefighters to goats. Remember, we're going to put the things that are the same about both in the middle. So cut and paste the statements below to complete the Venn diagram. Use your issue of the Scholastic News to help you. So if you forgot something, go back and look inside your Scholastic News. All right, so I'm going to read each of these, and when you're done, you can go back and finish it. If you need to pause between each time that I'm reading, please do that, and you can work on it. All right, job is to clear brush. So which one is their job to clear brush? Use teeth to eat brush. Don't slip when climbing. Have to climb hills. Don't make much noise. Make the land safer. Carry heavy loads. And make a lot of noise. All right, guys, that's the end of Scholastic News. Remember, you can go back and you can rewatch any part that you missed, and as you need to, pause the video between questions. All right, guys, I'll see you next week. Bye.